going to be working on a card for a friend. I'm going to go ahead and work on a piece of 98-pound mixed media paper that I've cut down to 4.5 inch by 6 inches for my background, which is 5 by 6.5. I already have this black cardstock, so I wanted to go ahead and get some white paper to put on it. For the background, I'm going to go ahead and play with some Distress Oxides in Picked Raspberry, Fossilized Amber, and Peacock Feathers. Let me get some of that blue on there. Mix in a little Fossilized Amber. Some nice bright summer colors here. And I'm going to throw in my Picked Raspberry. So there's my first round. I'm going to go ahead and give it a little spritz. And then let it react. And I'm only half squirting my bottle so I get some larger drips going. And I'm going to start the heat gun on it a little since it's curling up. Just going to roll one of my paper towels over it to pick up any excess water. And now you can really see where those spots are coming through on the background. So you can see I've got this great multicolored background, but I think I want just maybe a little bit more pink, so I'm going to go back in. Now that this is totally dry, I'm just going to add some more pink on here. That pink darkened up, get a little bit more purple reacting. There we go. Then I'm going to come back with the blue one more time. And I don't want to do too much with the yellow because I'm afraid I'm going to get some browns. So I'm just going to add the blue back in a little more. There we go. Give it another little bit of spritz. Get some more reactions. Tilt it this time, see if we can get things to run a little bit. And I'm going to hit it with the heat gun again. Use that paper towel to get off any excess. And now I've got a real great textured background that I like. I'm going to flip it over and dry the back to help flatten it. Now I have a really pretty bright background to use on my black card. So I'm going to go ahead and let that dry. Move my Distress Oxides out of the way here. I'm going to bring in my Tonic stamping platform. Oh, pardon the glare. Let's see if we can do something about that. Nope, that just makes more. Please excuse the glare from my ceiling fan. So I'm going to go ahead and get out my Tonic Studio stamping platform. I really have to rearrange. Oops. Okay. And then I have these cute clear stamps I got at my local craft store from mftstamps.com. My favorite things, clear stamps. This is Purr-fect Friends. So I'm going to pick a couple of these in a little phrase that I can cut out and color and use on my card. It's my first time opening them. And now I need to make sure, right now I have the rubber side up for using the red rubber stamp. I need to go ahead and make sure I flip this over because I'm going to be working with clear stamps. So now it says, oops, nope, I'm wrong. I had it right the whole time. I have clear side up for clear stamps. There. So I'm going to get my piece of paper. Again, I'm just using the 98-pound mixed media paper. I'm going to get it locked in. It doesn't really matter where these end up because I'm going to be cutting them out. But I'm going to use this one. These are quite sticky. And I think I like the little heart. And I like the little flower. I want another heart. And there's so many cute little birds. And I want this little quote, "You're my perfect friend." And I think I'm going to include one or two of the little chickadee birds because they're cute. So we'll see how this all comes out. I'm going to go ahead. Ooh! They want to stick to the paper. They're so new. Okay, that's not working. So I guess I'm gonna, it would probably help if I had them the correct way, flipped upside down. I had them with the smooth part facing the paper, so that's why they were sticking weird. Alright, I'm gonna get these turned around the correct way. See, I heard you're all telling me. I listened. Okay, I'm gonna get my, I'm gonna use a gray archival ink. Well, I thought I had a gray archival ink. It's distress ink, so I don't want it to be water reactive, so I'm going to get out my black archival ink and use that. And I'm just going to lift this up so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Try to help keep that glare from the fan off. I'm going to get this inked up really well. See how we do. I am going to stand up to put a little pressure because my table is a little bit wobbly. Not bad, but I think I need just a little bit darker. And I notice the words are a little curved because these are clear. They are a little more flexible than a typical red rubber stamp. And you don't want to also press too hard with the clear because they have a tendency to smush. So I'm just going to gently give it a few good taps for measure. There we go. There we go. Now I have some nice dark lines. And this one actually came out a little doubled because of the clear stamping and how I pushed. So I'm just going to try one more time. And try to get it on the first run and really, really ink it extra. And maybe I should have spread them out a little more. That might have helped. So, one shot. Alright. There we go. That's a good impression. I'm going to leave it at that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and get these fussy cut out, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and I used my Tim Holtz Tonic Scissors to go ahead and fussy cut these guys because I had some really little pieces. So these really helped me to get into those little corners. So now the next thing I want to do, and for this part I'll just go ahead and put it on fast forward and let you guys watch, is I'm going to color in some of these pieces. But let's just see how it looks right now. We're going to have this and this. Put some little birdies here in this corner. Another little heart. So that is going to be the phrase. It's going to look like that. So now I've got to go ahead and get all these little pieces colored in. Okay, so we are all set with our pieces being colored in. I'm going to go ahead and grab the black Soot Distress Oxide to do a little edging. just a little edging of the card before we get it glued down. There we go. Now for these pieces, I'm going to try to do a little bit of edging where I can get in, like that, just to help them stand out a bit against that super color background. So that's why I left a little bit of a white border, just so I could try and get them a little edging. So we have our kitty cat. It's going to go there. Oops, excuse me. Butterfingers today, Butterfingers. Now I think the You're Perfect is going to go here. So to bring out some of that purple, I'm going to grab my Wilted Violet and edge that in a little bit of purple. Just to help it stand out. Perfect. See what I did there? Anyway, get that out of the way. Now these little bits may be really hard for me to edge, and I don't want to take away from them too much, so I probably won't get to edge the hearts, but we'll give it a try. And in hindsight, next time what I would do is I'm going to color them before I cut them out, because it's a little easier to hold them for coloring when they're all on one piece of paper still. So that's just a little side note, but you know, that's how you learn, trial and error. Then you watch videos and other people give you tips, so I'm, you know, glad to help, glad to try it. All right. Now it's time to get out the foam dots, because I want all of these to stand off. So I'm going to get out my sticky dots that I get on Amazon. I'm going to put it on the head and the body. And get some of my tiny ones to help the ears stand off. To help the tail. Hopefully we can hide it behind the tail a little bit. There we go. Get all the backing off. Ooh, sticking to me. Okay, we're all sticky and we're set to go down. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the cat right here. And you can see where the tail is going to mushing in there. That's where I'm going to need a little extra dot. There we go. So I have my cat down. Now I want to get the copy where I want it. I'm just all covered in glue today. Come on. Like I said, Butterfingers today. So I think I'm actually going to put the You're the Perfect friend there to divide the page a little. And then I can put my little birdies up here. Yeah, I think that'll work. And they only need one medium-sized stamp each because they're so little. So we have this little friend. And we have this little guy. And now I'm going to add the flower and the 2 hearts. So I'm going to need a medium, which is already sticking. And then the 2 little hearts. Which I think, thought the backing came off of that one. Can go down there. And this one may be a little too tiny for the dot, but we're gonna see. There we go. So there is the main piece, and now I'm going to get the dots out of the way here, and I'm going to decide, do I want this to stand off the page here as well, or do I want to glue this down? Because my only concern is that the distressed oxide is going to become reactive again with the glue, but I may need a lot of dots, and then that's going to really stand off. But see how much that pops now once I have it on the black? So this would have been a good time if I had the double-sided tape, but I don't have that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just go with the dots. Just do it. Make it fun and dimensional. I want to make sure I get them in the center as well, because this is going to need help being held up. And I think it's going to want to pull away from the page, so I'm just going to put a few little extras like that. Now to get all the backings off. Whew. Okay, that one's sticky. I think I just have the center one left. Yep. Alright. Now the fun part, trying to get this, oh, see? Gotta stand up for this one. Make sure it's centered where I want it. And give it a good press. And there we go. It's dimensional, so you can see the dots on the side. But definitely a very cute friendship card. And what I'll do for the inside is I can use a gold metallic Posca pen for the writing, or I may add another piece of white paper, and then I can just go over that in black ink. So I hope this little card making tutorial inspired you. It's a great way to take stamps you have, you may not have used in a while. You can mix them up and make your own cards, which people really like it when you send them the personalized cards. So if you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date on all my latest videos. And thanks for stopping by. Happy crafting!